And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Williams, and it's Murphy in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Coming down the stretch, I bet it's tough for teams on the bubble to not get a little antsy, Clark.
Well, for me, B.A., this is where veteran leadership comes into play and is so critically important. They're the ones that can guide the ship and keep a team focused on what it needs to be focused on and striving to play its best basketball at this time of year.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's SGA. A tremendous threat on offense. He's scoring around 34 a game. Murphy's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Here's Dort. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to Rain Man. Here's Vanderbilt. He's covered by Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Rain Man, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim and not there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's SGA. 35 points for him last game against Miami.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
To the middle. Here's Rain Man, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rain Man's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
And Williams punches it home.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Rain Man. And here's Vanderbilt. Down low. And that one good. Rain Man's got 6.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Irving's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for LaRavia. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The open shot by SGA. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Fires the 3. Rain Man, that's good. He's got 9.
Looking here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Such a wide open look.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Doncic. No points so far. Here's Rain Man. SGA covering. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Caruso. Again, Los Angeles.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Here's SGA. And he makes it on the layup.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Rain Man. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Jones' shot is good. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
To the inside. Throws it up high. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
And the Thunder making a change here. Here's Rain Man. Drills it from deep. Rain Man's got 12 points in the game.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
To the middle. Here's Njai. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
They've got Prince, and it's Rain Man in a shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. And it's in there.
Oh, 2 physical points from White. I mean, just willing that one in.
Thunder trail by 13. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Njai. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Jang. He's scoreless. And Irving comes to help. Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He picked up 29 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Holmgren. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. The Thunder making a switch here. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if they out a little more evenly in the second. Los Angeles leading by 18. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Murphy in at the 5.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Rain Man. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, he gives his team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist by Murphy.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Shot from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. SGA's got 8.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Here's Vanderbilt, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The free throw dropped for Vanderbilt. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Murphy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Doncic, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Doncic. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Here's Rain Man. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The shot by Dort, no good. The Lakers lead by 18. Doncic on the wing. Back to Jones. It's blocked. And he recovers it. Count that one. Jones has got 7 points. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Then for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Holmgren. Henderson comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Caruso in for Dort. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Jake LaRavia is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Jones in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. From deep, here's Doncic. Buries it from 3.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook you.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some words.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Holmgren outside. Shot clock at 6. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Holmgren. Holmgren's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Rain Man. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's SGA. Looking to end this cold spell. The Lakers with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 now. Doncic passes to Rain Man. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Henderson for 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Rain Man, the pass to Doncic. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Holmgren. Jones comes with a double team. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Rain Man. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Dort outside. They swipe it. On the break. Here's Rain Man. And he comes up with a bucket. Rain Man's got 14 points now in the second half. Important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Doncic against SGA. No good on the shot. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
Well, once they'd taken the first two from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rain Man.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Doncic on the wing. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Henderson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. So both teams making some changes here. Eight seconds left in the game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're leading by 26. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And while we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game, someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Here's Hawkins. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.